summit of Fort Mountain here in Georgia. January 14, 2023. It is freezing and it's windy today. This is my trip for today. It's just too cold out to just do big hiking, so I'm gonna take you along with me. This trip for this side of the mountain is gonna be 52 minutes round trip according to all trails. I just put my gloves on, and we're gonna first see the overlook and then go to see the watchtower. As I said, it's extremely cold. Not extremely cold, well, for me, I live closer to Florida here in Georgia than up here. It's just a little bit too chilly for my liking, so not a crybaby for that, but I'm not gonna be a baby about that. Anyway, so yeah, we are at Fort Mountain here in northern Georgia, almost bordering with the state of Tennessee. As you saw in the sign and at the back a little bit earlier, this was constructed during the Great Depression time. So they hired a lot of unmarried or unemployed men to be part of this effort, and they gained some skills. They gained their 3 meals, probably a paycheck, to basically do projects across the country and keep the economy, or at least keep a sense of purpose to these people, which I feel is more and more important. I should be observed to make it permanent, you know. Not talking about the hard-working labor, but pretty much keep people busy, because that's what really, in my opinion, we need. Period. We need people to be able to sustain themselves, and you know, you can get a tit for tat, you know. That money, all that investment is used to add value to what people do, plus gain the experience so they can later start their own company or do their own project themselves. So I'm pretty sure back then people didn't know how to build up cabins, because that was something that nobody was doing until the industrial age. Because before that, people were cutting wood, building up cabins. So this is an example of what the Conservation Corps was all about. As you notice, all the dusting, it's not dust, it's snow, or at least on a little bit of dusting, as the weatherman calls it. So we're heading to the overlook, and we cannot see, but down there I'm pretty sure that is the whole, all the way up to the far away, that's all Georgia. We're really up in the mountains here in Georgia. We're gonna stay quiet, so folks coming in. There's a gate out there. All right. So as I was saying, that over there, that's Georgia. And here's the mountain. And we're gonna try to see if there's an overlook over here. And then we're going to that stone tower. We're supposed to be on a separate trail. So I had to head back from this trail to the next one. And then we'll call it a day. Also, there's a last minute before you climb up here. If your tank is a quarter empty, please, for the love of God, stop at the town down there, fill it up with gas, and then go all the way up here, because it is 20-30 minutes. And if you're driving it doesn't matter if it's a sedan or a big vehicle, you're gonna force that vehicle to burn extra. And yeah, you have to climb all the way here. It reminds me of Mount Lemon. It looks a short trip, but it's quite large. Really long trip over from here. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of busy here. I thought that with the cold it will keep people indoors. But, some people thought like me, so probably not so many people. Anyway, we're gonna get that overlook done. Really cold. Did I mention it's cold? It is cold. Yeah, I guess all the frosting and defrosting and floods and mudslides and landslides created this spectacular landscape here. A lot of ruts. So it's highly recommended that you bring your hiking sticks with you, and you will be fine. You will be fine. Also, bring all your food. If you have food, don't let it in the car. Eat it. Get rid of it, because there are bears up here. And the black bears overall, compared to a grizzly or a polar bear, black bears, they're small. You can scare them, but don't take it as there's some people, some animals that are like people. They just don't care if they're hungry. They will attack. I'm gonna stop here. I'll catch you over later. Okay, along those trees, that's the overlook tower, and there's like an overlook down here somewhere down this trail. It's not a bit too far. I'm gonna look there first, and then we're going to the observation tower. Hopefully it's worth it. I'll be back. Alright folks, we're close to the observation area. Let's see, I can see some people over there. So we get from here. We took the panoramic route, and it's kind of windy. Hopefully I don't lose my balance here. Have a good views of the downtown. Oh my god, I gotta go there. Money well spent. Thanks. This is money well spent, folks. Well spent. You see that dusting over there? The trees are some dusting. Snow, the mountains. I have to remove my gloves again. Show you in detail. Yep, that's some snow here in Georgia, folks. There's some dusting. Up in them mountains. Again, I had no idea this park was over here. I just took it out of as a chance, and it delivered. I guess that's Tennessee over there and Georgia down here. I need to confirm that using Google Maps at some point. If I found something, I will let you know. Down as a subtitle, whatever I can get, or voiceover. I have been quiet because the folks in there, so I couldn't be talking out loud. So let them stay quiet. They can absorb, as I did, these views. Fantastic. Alright, I'll be down to the tower. I'm gonna put some gloves on, it's just freezing my hands. These are ice formations here. Never seen that before. I really don't want to even touch them. Again, it's a little bit of sprinkles of snow. Same with you see those mountains out there, as I showed you before, earlier. It's some snow accumulation. Not even reaching 1 inch or half an inch or a quarter of an inch of snow. We're measuring millimeters. whatever snow here at some point. It's probably gonna be because February, typically here in Georgia, is the coldest month of the year. So if that's a sign of things to come, we'll probably have some decent snow up here. But I'm not gonna be here to see it because I'd probably rather go somewhere sunny and warm. And here is the tower. We're gonna take a closer look. I'll be back. The tower is closed, as you can see. There's a lock and key. You're not gonna go all the way up. So they were supposed to be an observation tower, 360 degrees on top of this mountain. Now we're gonna head back to the parking area and wrap things up. But overall, really nice short trip, and otherwise really cool place. There's a lot of more to see here, but the weather is just too cold for my taste to go outside. If you're a kid raised up here in the mountains, give you kudos for that, but I'm not that type of guy. Me is probably 70, 60 plus degrees, and I'll be good. Anyway, let's head back. Cool trip again. Cool. It's a fire lookout tower, not an observation tower. It was restored in 2014. It was in 1971. It cost you pretty much nothing, $188,000 to restore it. I mean, it's the same cost it will get you. It's a little bit more cheaper than building a whole house up here in these mountains. What's the amount of logistics involved? That's gonna keep adding up. Alright, so there's one last thing I need to see here. It's an old fort wall. So I guess there was a pioneering military post up here at some point in the past. Let's see if we can get to it. Alright, so we completed the tower, the so-called fort wall trail. So apparently, this is according to a Cherokee legend. Yes, Cherokee used to live down here before the Trail of Tears event. So yeah, they were, according to the Cherokee legend, there were some sort of moon eye people here that created these stone walls. This is an example of that. So all this whole terrain is scattered across with pieces of big old chunks of rocks, and you can see here it's a pile rock feature. Okay, so you can pause the video at any point. You can add your disposition. So again, there's no context to it. I didn't stop to read it because again, I was not prepared to come down here. Again, pause the video at any point, please. So yeah, we just completed the Stonewall Trail going up to the fire tower over here in Fort Mountain State Park. We learned a lot today, and we're heading back. My hands, thankfully, I recovered the touch. This is my right hand, which was freezing earlier. I was not able to feel the tips of my hands. I start moving them around, wriggle them. Yeah, that gives you an idea how cold it is. It's probably warmer, but with the wind chill. Yeah. Yes, evidently, these are some sort of stone walls. I think it's a recreation. I don't know if they're original structures here. What does it mean? Who made them? That will be lost in the annals of history. So we just got the oral legends from the Cherokee and the people that left, that were still here, decided to stay here during the repatriation of the Cherokee tribe back in the 1800s. Yeah, it gives you an idea how complex the cultures living here actually were. Anyway, we're heading back to the parking spot. We completed this part of the park. I hope to come back here and have much welcoming weather, and I can see the place more in detail. Probably stay overnight as well. Probably gonna be in the during spring or summertime at some point in the future. Not this year, because I have plans for this year. Anyway, let's head back. See you later. I found another small trail here. It's 0.2 miles loop, so probably it's half of that. It's 0.1 miles, so probably 500 feet from the parking lot. I let it park in a spot I think it's not gonna cause any trouble. Cool Springs. Oh, look at that. We hit another jackpot here, boys or girls, and girls, boys and girls. So we found it. Let me take a screenshot. Oh my god, take a look at that. People stop painting over this stuff. Lake Sauga Creek, Rocky Face Mountain. You see, there's some snow dusting over here. I think it's the same mountains we saw up front now. We did good. Yeah, there's some dusting up in the mountains. Anyway, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna wrap this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Safe travels and have a good 2023, everyone. Bye. Alright folks, this is the view from top of the mountain. There's a lot of icicles on the side of the road. I can see them from this side, but a little bit up in the entrance of the park, there's a lot of icicles. And yeah, this is the look. Yeah, so that's the view from this side of the whole state of Georgia, over here in these mountains. And the other side of the mountain is Tennessee. And again, if I'm correct, I was gonna clarify it at the subtitles or the voiceover. And yeah, that's all I wanted to show you in detail. I showed you earlier in the video, but I want to show you here. It's a little bit more quiet and private. I can speak loudly. I don't like to speak with you when I'm next to people. So anyway, that's all for now, guys. Thanks so much. Safe travels.